You need to watch this if you've ever felt trapped. Time to break free. If you've ever felt like you're living in a cage, unable to express yourself or constantly walking on eggshells, this message is for you. It's time to reclaim your life and your freedom. No one deserves to live in fear or under someone else's control. It's time to break free from the chains that bind you, both physically and emotionally. You have the strength within you to make a change. Domestic abuse isn't just bruises, it's control. It's the manipulation that makes you doubt your own worth and sanity. It's the constant monitoring of your every move, the isolation from friends and family, and the emotional blackmail that keeps you in a state of perpetual fear. It's the subtle and insidious ways that an abuser exerts power over you, making you feel like you have no way out. But remember, you are not alone, and there is a way out. It's isolation. It's fear. It's the feeling of being completely alone, even when you're surrounded by people. It's the anxiety that grips you every time you hear a door open or a phone ring. It's the dread of what might happen next, and the constant state of alertness that leaves you exhausted and drained. It's the fear of speaking out, of not being believed, or of facing even worse consequences. But there is hope, and there are people who care and want to help. Every minute you stay silent, someone else suffers. Your silence can be a prison, not just for you, but for others who are going through the same ordeal. By speaking out, you can break the cycle of abuse and help others find their voice. Every story shared, every voice raised can make a difference. It can inspire others to take a stand, to seek help, and to believe that they too can escape the nightmare of domestic abuse. Speak up, stand up, reach out. Support hotlines are open. There are people on the other end of the line who are trained to help you, who understand what you're going through, and who can offer you the support and resources you need. Whether it's a phone call, a text, or a visit to a support group, reaching out is the first step towards reclaiming your life. You don't have to do this alone. There are people who care and who are ready to help you every step of the way. Friends are willing to listen. Sometimes the hardest part is taking that first step and opening up to someone you trust. But your friends care about you and want to help. They may not know what you're going through unless you tell them. By sharing your story, you give them the opportunity to support you, to stand by you, and to help you find the strength to make a change. You don't have to face this alone. Your friends can be your allies in this journey. Communities are ready to help. There are organizations and community groups dedicated to supporting survivors of domestic abuse. They offer resources, safe spaces, and a network of people who understand and care. These communities are built on the foundation of solidarity and support, and they are ready to welcome you with open arms. By reaching out to these groups, you can find the help you need to start a new chapter in your life, free from fear and abuse. Don't let fear silence you. Fear is a powerful tool that abusers use to keep you under their control, but you have the power to overcome it. By speaking out, you take the first step towards breaking free from the cycle of abuse. It's not easy, and it takes immense courage, but your voice is your most powerful weapon. Don't let fear silence you. Your story deserves to be heard, and your life is worth fighting for. Your courage can change lives. By standing up and speaking out, you not only take control of your own life, but you also inspire others to do the same. Your courage can be a beacon of hope for those who are still trapped in the darkness of abuse. It can show them that there is a way out, that they are not alone, and that they too can find the strength to break free. Your story has the power to change lives and to make a difference. Your voice can end the cycle. Together, we can break the chains. When we come together as a community, we can create a powerful force for change. By raising our voices and standing in solidarity, we can break the cycle of abuse and create a world where everyone is free to live without fear. Your voice matters, and when combined with others, it can create a chorus of change that resonates far and wide. We can break the chains. Together, we can end domestic abuse. It's a collective effort that requires all of us to stand up, speak out, and support one another. By working together, we can create a society where abuse is not tolerated and where survivors are supported, and where everyone has the opportunity to live a life free from fear and violence. Together, we can make a difference. We can end domestic abuse. It starts with each of us taking a stand, raising our voices, and supporting those who need help. By educating ourselves and others, by advocating for change, and by offering our support, we can create a world where domestic abuse is a thing of the past. It won't happen overnight, but with persistence and determination, we can make it a reality. Together we can end domestic abuse. Speak up, end the silence, save a life. Your voice has the power to make a difference. By speaking out, you can help break the silence that surrounds domestic abuse and save lives. Every story shared, every voice raised, contributes to a world where abuse is no longer tolerated. Together, we can create a future where everyone is free to live without fear. Speak up, end the silence, save a life.